Book 3, Lesson 11. Diagram. Say diagram. Diagram. Noun. A plan or drawing that shows how something works or how different parts fit together. Ahmad quickly made a diagram of the stockroom showing us where he wanted each box placed.
Now let's review word meaning. Choose A or B. Of which of these could you make a diagram? A, a log, or B, the human body? If you said B, you are correct. A diagram is a drawing that helps explain something by showing all of its parts.
Frustrate. Say frustrate. Frustrate. Verb. To keep from carrying out a plan or reaching a goal. The foul weather today frustrated our plan to visit the zoo. Frustrating. Say frustrating. Frustrating. Adjective. Causing one to be upset or discouraged. Seeing his favorite ball on the dresser just out of reach was very frustrating to Eve.
Now let's review word meaning. Yes or no. It was frustrating when it rained on the day of the picnic. If you said yes, you are correct. Something is frustrating if it causes you to be upset or it keeps you from doing something, especially if you feel like you can't change the situation.
Graduate. Say graduate. Graduate. Noun. A person who has finished a course of study. The graduates proudly walked up on stage to receive their diploma. Graduate. Say graduate. Graduate. Verb. To finish a course of study and receive a diploma. After Sarah graduated from high school, she worked for a year to save money for college.
Now let's review word meaning. Choose A or B. The graduate, A, received a diploma, or B, was sent home. If you said A, you are correct. A graduate is a person who has finished a course of study, usually at a college or high school.
Prank. Say prank. Prank. Noun. A playful trick or joke. For a prank, Melanie put a rubber snake in Mr. Don's desk drawer.
Now let's review word meaning. True or false. Not doing your homework is a prank. If you said false, you are correct. A prank is a practical joke. Not doing your homework is not a practical joke.
Primary. Say primary. Primary. Adjective. Number 1. First in importance. After the fire, the family's primary need was a place to stay. Number 2. First in order. When we finish primary school, we will go on to the middle school.
Now let's review word meaning. Choose A or B. Andy's primary goal for the year was to A, eat dinner, or B, get good grades. If you said B, you are correct. A primary goal is the most important one.
risk. Say risk. Risk. Verb. To take a chance on being hurt or losing something. You risk being thrown from the car in an accident if you do not wear a seatbelt. Noun. The chance of getting hurt or suffering loss or failure. We put on sunscreen to lower the risk of skin cancer. Risky. Say risky. Risky. Adjective. Likely to cause harm or damage. Dangerous. Mike did not think it was risky to ride a bike without a helmet until he fell off and bumped his head.
Now let's review word meaning. True or false? It is very risky to work in a library. If you said false, you are correct. Risky means that something will probably be dangerous or unsafe. Working in a library is safe, but climbing a mountain might be risky.
Stress. Say stress. Stress. Verb. To pay special attention to. The dentist stressed the importance of brushing our teeth daily to keep them healthy. Noun. Number 1. A strain or pressure put on a person or thing. Although Renee enjoys being on the swim team, she also feels stress before each race. Number 2. Special force put on a word or part of a word. When you say cocoon, you place the stress on the second part of the word.
Now let's review word meaning. Yes or no. Teachers often stress the importance of coming to class on time. If you said yes, you are correct. Stress means to focus on something important. If a teacher thinks it is important to come to class on time, he or she will stress that.
Urge. Say urge. Urge. Verb. To speak strongly for something. To argue in favor of something. Because we had liked the play at the Children's Theater so much, we urged our cousins to see it. Noun. A strong feeling of wanting to do something. A strong wish. Annabelle felt an urge to walk straight through the mud puddle in her good shoes.
Now let's review word meaning. True or false? I urged my cousin to try the new restaurant after the food made me sick. If you said false, you are correct. Urge means to encourage. You wouldn't encourage your cousin to try a restaurant where you got sick.
Vacant. Say vacant. Vacant. Adjective. Having nothing or no one in it. Not filled. Empty. As the children explored the second floor of the old castle, they found room after room completely vacant.
Now let's review word meaning. Yes or no. After Marta and Dave moved out, the house was left vacant. If you said yes, you are correct. Vacant means empty. A vacant house has no one living in it.
Vigorous. Say vigorous. Vigorous. Adjective. Demanding strength or energy. Very active. My grandparents enjoyed their vigorous hike in the White Mountains.
Now let's review word meaning. Yes or no? Can naps be vigorous? If you said no, you are correct. Something that is vigorous demands strength or energy. A person can be vigorous, and some activities can be vigorous, but a nap cannot be vigorous.